This is the most exciting part of the day.
Yeah. Hey. Now I can. I don't think being in Mexico is an excuse. I know there's some internet there. I think they had. I shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to share our own podcast. I'm gonna have to start calling myself a super producer too.
Our dude last week really helped with the volume and everything. That was great.
Yeah.
Andy Richardson, is that who helped us out?
I think so. I'm just gonna agree with you.
I
Hey
actually wrote
Riley.
that down.
You called someone like a super producer in training or something like that.
Yes, Andy Richardson. He was for the first time ever helping out with the sound.
Oh, you know what's missing is like last time we were on. It's like I had the background Christmas music. I feel like I'm missing some energy. I feel like I should get some like more of that. Not I don't know if it has to be Christmas music, but it can be. What do you think?
Sure, this would probably be the last time to pull it off. It's like Christmas season still for another
Well,
week.
well if it works out, I can. I just use like the YouTube Studio music, and so I'm like, it's safe and it's like not like it's designed to be like background music where it's not distracting. I like how I just decided it's like, yeah, this is just oh, just decided that this week is also Christmas.
Yeah, why not? It's Christmas until it's not Christmas anymore. Plus, you got such a cool overlay. You can't just like use it once and
I
be
mean,
done with it.
the overlay was gonna stay. Oh, dang it! Sometimes I open stuff accidentally. Like I don't even know what this is about to crash.
Hello, Riley.
Hello. Oh, yeah, go away. I don't know.
Just want to do this thing
Yeah, why not?
because Cole and Dream isn't here yet. How long do we gotta wait? Jeez. Dream's usually waiting in line, like the
Oh, you know what I can
doorbusters.
do? I know. See if anyone else jumps in. I'm gonna mess around. I changed up my because I think it was getting cluttered. I was gonna mess around with this. So then every time someone like donates and they add a meme, it can be like its own separate thing we can show.
Jesus.
And like instead of it just like cluttering everything.
It's an interesting look for starters.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a good collage eventually. Anyway, whatever. I'll deal with that later, I guess. But I'm ready to start when you are.
Well, if that's the case, then Juno. It is Tuesday? It's Tuesday night. You know what that
Wait.
means. It is time for the most electrifying podcast in professional wrestling, the only podcast that matters. Call somebody. This is Stardom Fan. I'm Mark.
I'm Juno,
Hey, buddy.
and I'm trying to come up with something. Tuesday night. We're the only. What's on Tuesdays? Mash reruns. Golden Girls.
Is NXT still a thing?
Oh yeah, NXT might be a thing, but they probably
Oh,
ended.
Oh, Cole's here. Oh well, all right. Let's start over.
Hello. All right.
To- well, we'll let you go into the social media in a minute, but I just want to say, I mean, so it's been like I don't know what, 10 days, and like, what has happened in 10 days? We've had the Christmas show, the New Blood, Queendom. The whole world was turned upside down, topsy turvy, and actually, like, sort of everything is all right with the world, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's a
The
fresh
year
start.
ended. The fresh start. The year
Out-
ended so good. I think I'm happy with staying in 2023 for another little while.
Oh, I was gonna say the opposite. I was just gonna say we're moving on. I do like.
Moving on from Micah.
Yeah. We're just moving on.
Well, we could just like pretend the white belt's the real belt, just like it has been for over a year now, right?
Certain
And then we have a real world champion.
certain points, yeah.
Here and there.
All right. I wanted to start with social media this time because then things don't crash as much. And I think I would commit grand larceny for Mariah May.
You'd commit grand.
Sorry, I was just reading this comment. All right, I'm gonna start with Mariah May. I don't know what happened here, but I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't even know what to explain. She just like reposted a whole bunch of people saying wild shit, and I just thought it would be funny to read. And then I assume someone's gonna clip it of me saying it anyway, and that's just a hilarious soundboard, right?
It's usually how it works. I like it.
Right. So like people were saying like Mariah May, I'd commit tax fraud and several other crimes for you. If Mariah May told me to run into a burning building to save her shoe, I would.
Yo, I got the perfect one. Did anyone think of this yet? Can you type this right now? How old is this? Is this little thread? Can we say Mariah May? I would even watch AEW for you.
Oh, I think I got blocked because
Because you said that. I ain't blocked from Mariah May.
I might be. Because someone said she's like just reposting people simping over her, and then someone's crap. All right, I'll find it later. Actually, I'll find it. I'll find it right now. Fuck it, do it live.
I like that. A Stardom fan account. She'll come up. She'll probably get a tear in her eye.
Well, what did I say? I don't know how this Twitter thing works. I know how to read other people's stuff. I don't know how to read my. Oh, apparently I got like there's messages and stuff on here that people. Oh, I don't ever read those.
Yeah, because they say stop talking to me.
Someone said, yeah, someone asked Mariah May if to forget men, maybe she's looking for a wife, and she said, yeah, that works. And then I posted a gif of her favorite gremlin, May Sierra. I'm like, well, I guess that works out good for her. And then I think I got like banned. Pretty sure.
Huh.
Well, keep going. Let's just keep going. I don't know. Spit on me, Mariah May.
Whoa!
I can move out of my house by today if Mariah May needs extra place to store her stuff. Oh, Mariah May could chain me in her backyard like a dog, and I'd still like her. There's really weird ones.
I can only imagine that her
I just find it funny that she's like, because I find it funny that she's like retweeting them all or reposting them or whatever, and that there's like so many of them. These
well,
are just
once
the
you
ones
start
she
doing
shares.
it, now it starts a thing.
Yeah.
You know, because now she's gonna get. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, then someone said I made snickerdoodles for Mariah May. That's nice. Before the things are like, I'll just commit murder. I feel like there was a lot funnier ones, and then they just get to like, yeah, I'll just murder for you.
Oh.
Mariah May, you can have my car. I mean, I have legs. I can just walk everywhere. Mariah May, my girlfriend just asked if you were single. Am I about to lose her? And she said, sorry, man.
Oh, that's good.
If Mariah May stepped on me, I would apologize for being in the way. That's good.
Everyone's in love with Mariah May. I can't blame them.
Yeah.
We saw her first.
Yeah, did see her Stardom debut for sure. Did we like her then? I feel like we did. I feel like I feel like I was all on board with Club Venus before we even knew what it was.
I just it took me. It probably took me 3 minutes because when she first came out, I was like, "Oh, Mina's new blonde," and then it turned out she was one of the best wrestlers in the company. I was like, "All right, sold." She's pretty and she can work.
And Mariah May, I'm letting you know that I have $13.11 left on a Texas Roadhouse gift card, and I could spend it all on you.
That's pretty clever. That's funny.
Mariah May, I can cook minute rice in 59 seconds. Alright, I want to end on a good one. Some of these, I'm like pausing, so I'm like reading through them. Like some of them are really weird. If you think be like, oh, step on me or I'll murder for you, like that's like normal compared to some of these. There's a lot of. It's shocking how many people would just murder. Mariah May, I'd murder my whole clan for you. One of them was really funny. It was like some Indian guy, and he said something about like, Mariah can dominate my country, like her, whatever. It was fuck. I wish I knew what it was. It was like something about British people. It was like, yeah, you can just invade our country. That's fine. Come on, one more. Oh, whatever. Yeah, but that's hilarious. Oh, speaking of Mariah May and our other May.
Are they talking again?
Yeah, I find it hilarious. She's like found like an old selfie of Mariah May and like May doodled all over it. And then I think she says like she's gonna kick her ass if they ever meet again. But because we're pushing this, like we need this to happen. Mina Shirakawa says we need to give May a lesson. Like I'm definitely all about Mariah May, or sorry, May Sierra being in Club Venus.
May's on her way, I assume, right?
Yeah, check out this picture. Like it's got to happen at some point. At least one tag match together.
That already happened, and she danced.
We'll make it happen more.
It was amazing.
Mina says, if you're frustrated, yeah.
Oh, do you think Mina found a friend, or May just like kept hiding in her shadows until she got used to her, and she's like, "All right, like get over here, little kid."
Like a parasite that doesn't harm you, but like doesn't help you at all either. Just is there.
Right.
But oh, actually, yeah. That's what she says. So if you're frustrated, the only way is to practice. I was gonna practice by myself, but then she started following me. So yeah, apparently she just follow Mina around, and I don't blame her.
No.
Maybe is it for Mina, or does she think if she just follows her around, eventually Mariah May will show up?
Is it possible? It's sort of like a lost puppy. She just keeps going back home looking for her owner. Something's lost in translation. She's like, "Where's Mariah?" And Mina's just like, "Come with me, kid." She's right around the corner.
There was I don't know if I don't even know if she was joking, which makes it hilarious. She tweeted out something when they were in like Indonesia or something, and she says, "Hey," because it's like an island or wherever they're traveling to. She thought she was really disappointed because she thought it was near where Mariah lives.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Whoa!
that's a future icon. Nice.
I don't understand.
You know,
What
something
happened?
some things don't work for audio, but they're like too good not to share.
Oh, the social. You just do you. The social media minute's not part of the audio podcast anymore. It's for YouTube only.
Oh, well, that's good.
Too bad. Because you can't not share. I can't explain what I'm looking at.
Future icon. That's for sure. That we know.
Yes. What happened? Or
Oh, from one icon to another.
oh, well, there's your ladyship.
Yes, he just makes it on here just by existing.
Oh my God, yeah.
She's too photogenic.
What's the story of that Hanan thing? You just show me Pippi Longstocking Hanan. Did she post it somewhere?
Obviously.
Does she like that picture?
I don't know.
Is that her Club Fetus application?
Maybe. More. Oh, and she's sitting on a bear. That's always good.
This is turning into your ladyship hour. What happened to Kuma? I feel like I haven't seen her in a couple minutes.
Some kind of injury.
No. I'm over it.
Oh! And they're out of order. I forgot. Mariah May posted on New Year's that she's gonna... she said that Hanan is her sister and she misses her every day.
Oh, that's
There
really
you go.
sweet.
I'm like, huh, on New Year's? That's nice. Oh!
It's gonna make me cry when we watch that match for our match of September. What
Well,
the fuck happened to that face?
Well, from that to this, I just posted this because I just came across Starlight's friend, and I don't know anything about this photo. It looks like I'm assuming Karma beat the shit out of this poor girl, and then Starlight's friend. I
Are
want to
you
think.
sure that's? You think so? Did that not happen at New Blood?
I don't think so. I would remember that. I just know. So like, hey, it's Starlight's friend, and I'm like, whoa, who did she beat up?
Interesting.
Oh, he's like surprised me too. It's Saki dragon.
My favorite type of
Dinosaur?
dragon.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Hey. Oh, and that was it. Oh no, there's a couple more. Two more. This one. The queen of TikTok. And the only person that the whole company that remembers what Christmas is. Hey, we're... Okay, come on now.
Oh. The queen of TikTok. That's fantastic.
Left, right, hey, left,
Hey, that's Christmassy.
left, right, hey. Hold up, I ain't with that. Devil try to get his lick back. Wow. Pull up, spin back. Pull up, spin back. Let's go. Hey, left, right.
I didn't know she had a Santa on her hat, on her mask. This is like this is what fascinates me. She has like this mask that no one's gonna ever see. Did she make it just for this TikTok? She didn't wrestle in that mask. Definitely would have noticed the Santa, right?
I know, what a cool Christmas mask. I didn't even notice it, actually. I was like, oh, that's a cool color scheme. I didn't notice the Santa at the top for a moment. That's funny.
Do you think it's like a patch, like a biker patch, or do you think she like has an addiction? Like some girls can't stop buying shoes. She just has.
She just can't stop making masks.
Right, hey, left.
I don't know.
Right, hey, left. Right, left. Right, hey. Hold up, I ain't with that. That will try to get his lick back. Wow. Pull up, spin back. Pull up, spin back. Let's go.
Yeah, didn't have much, but that was fun.
It was fun.
One more last thing. Starlight Kid hat. That's his,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
right? I kind of want one. It's got the ears. The ears sell it for me.
I like things that are simpler. Like, I'd almost wish that it was just literally like the SLK logo in the front and the back and like none of the other stuff, and I'd buy that tomorrow. There's a black hat.
A
with
black
this,
hat?
SLK.
Yeah, but it's got to have the ears.
No. Not if I'm walking around town.
Especially if you're walking around town. It's only like $50. What a deal.
Here's a deal. I like
True.
it.
So other than that, there was like a big Corkin show on Christmas Eve. There was a New Blood show on Christmas, and then I don't know, maybe some people might want to hear about Queendom.
Yeah, and if you didn't watch it yet, just don't go away and lose our viewers. Just mute us for a little while.
Oh.
Keep it running in the background.
Also, might as well show off. I want to show off our Christmas sweaters. You're like, well, I have an extra Christmas outfit. What's yours all about?
I don't. Well, it's got snowflakes. It's one of the things that the cool kids do. You know, you wear the shirt that pretends it's a fancy shirt. Like, it's not really a button-up. I don't know if you could tell or not, because it's just like silk screened so cool. We got a little like holly over here. It's just festive. That's all.
Mary and Holly. Mine is Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! I didn't even say. Well, that caught me off guard. Why do you even have that?
Dude, this is one of the more normal things that I wear.
That's insane. I don't even know where you get something like that.
I don't know. Stuff just shows up at the door. It's the magic of the internet.
Magic of Florida moonshine and Amazon. Next thing you know, 2 days later, I got a Carlton shirt.
All right. Anything you wanted to talk about of this Corkin show? The Christmas Eve show?
Yeah.
I love looking at some of these photos.
I know, it's definitely good for jogging the memory. Well, one...
Yeah, so I figured I'd just scroll through.
Good,
and then...
but it was just it wasn't as fun as they usually are, or last year's was. Like, they didn't do all Christmas all the time. Hazuki saved the day by being the coolest Santa on the block. I mean, she's the only one that dressed up. I mean, Saida did, but then she quickly threw her shirt off because, you know, you can't hide the muscles.
Yeah, she turned into a Chippendales dancer for a minute. She looked like she had like the Santa outfit on, and then she like ripped it all off, and she just had like fireman pants on.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's. It's still really cool. She should do it. She should wear that outfit more often. Like somehow, she figured out a way to make taking the straps down, like Kurt Angle as a woman, work. It's really cool.
It is cool. Every time she does it, we're like, if she just did an angle slam right now, I'd probably instantly be one of my favorite wrestlers.
I mean, I could say that about anybody.
Yeah, that's probably true. In the Mei Sierra versus Yuzuki match, my favorite finish of, I don't know, I don't know. One of my favorite finishes happened, like a finish by a drop kick to the face. Mei Sierra, I'm convinced that she has the most ups, out of anyone in the world. It's without trying, she almost drop kicks over people. So she drop kicks Yuzuki in the face, and that's the finish. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, just drop kick.
That's it.
Winner by drop kicks. I mean, I don't want to get hit.
No, winner by drop kicks. Our prediction was right. We knew that during Mai Sakurai and Thekla versus Suzuki and Saida, even though the Stars girls were festive, we knew that Mai Sakurai was going to do anything she could to win, to give the super commoners a Christmas treat and a Christmas greeting. Is that the show where Sakurai grabs the mic and says, "Thanks for coming out on Christmas and leaving your side pieces at home," or whatever? It's like, we all know you gave, I'm your real lady. She's so freaking funny.
I think that was on Christmas. Or maybe. Well, she told all the commoners to hurry up and go to get some soba tonight before they run out. So she's all about whoever's paying her, whatever restaurant in Tokyo is paying her for the promotion. It probably works amazing. Oh, I should probably look it up. It's probably a restaurant across the street from Corkin or something, or down the road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Suzuki and Saida were the only two people that felt like being there on Christmas Eve. I noticed that I don't even know what they were throwing. They were throwing out gifts to people, and there was one guy that was just following behind them.
I guess it was candy or something. I don't know. It's the leftover Halloween candy that they're throwing out.
Yeah. Speaking of Kurt Angle, the next match is a 3-way where Saki Kashima rolls up the pineapple, and then after Saki wins, I outsmarted you, Mina says, "Well, fuck you," and just puts her in an ankle lock. I mean, it was just, I don't know what else to say. It was a silly match.
No. Coming up, we set up a match between Shuri and Mayu for the IWGP belts that New Japan forgot they had. So that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just skip over Nene. Oh, after that match, though, Shuri calls out Mayu and challenges for her IWGP belt. That was... How do you even describe that? Mayu wasn't on the card, so I don't even know if she was supposed to be there. If she's was watching the show or just hanging out. But even Shuri was I don't even know if you're here. It was a total mess.
Oh, it was funny. Yeah, Mayu comes out, street clothes, her glasses on. I didn't even know she wore glasses. And then when they start the photo op, she takes her glasses off.
She forgot the belt. Saida sprints out with her belt that she forgot and trips and falls.
That was hilarious too. They were doing a whole thing promoting a title match. Not only did New Japan forgot that she had a belt, that Mayu forgot the belt. It was pretty funny.
Oh. Yeah. I was seeing if there's anything interesting. No, they're just promoting like on the next show they're gonna have, which is like today or tomorrow.
I think it's the pre-New Blood, the noon show at Tokyo Hall or whatever, right?
Oh,
Before
yeah. That's right.
Wrestle Kingdom.
That might be right. She didn't say it here, but they did do like a press conference, and it's like fucking baffling that even with Tanahashi there, they wouldn't just throw this match somewhere on their 2-night, 10-hour card.
Well, it's only one night this time, but
Oh.
still, it is astonishing that they have 2 belts. They're trying to promote a women's division. No, that's not true, because we've said this more than enough times. The problem about New Japan having 2 female titles is that they don't have a women's division.
Well, that's what I get confused why people complain like about this belt and Mayu or whatever, like in the championship. Like, well, she doesn't defend it enough. I'm like, well, she doesn't work for New Japan. It's not her fault they don't have a women's division.
I mean, they made up a belt solely for Mercedes Moné, and then she got injured. So they're like, we don't even want this belt that cost us $1 million anymore. Just, you guys do something with it because it'll be better than what they try to figure out.
True. Shuri said that she wants to win this belt and be the Antonio Inoki of women's wrestling. So that's pretty scary.
Pickle.
What?
My dog's barking. I gotta find out if someone's breaking in or if he's gotta need to be let out.
Oh yeah, there's a picture here. This was insane. I don't even know how to describe it. Oedo Tai and Queen's Quest have one of those. They don't do them enough, I don't think. One of those matches where it's like the whole faction like 6-on-6, and then you can get pinned or submitted, obviously, but it's elimination, so you can get thrown over the top rope. And it comes down to Momo and Saya Kamatani, and I don't think she got a fear of heights from breaking her arm jumping from the rafters, because she has this crazy move where she gets thrown over the top rope and she's on the apron and she she jumps up onto the top rope like she's gonna do a springboard, and then somehow lands on Momo, and you can see this picture here, flips her over the top rope. I can't even explain how or why. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, that's why they should have done this at Wrestle. Yeah, I don't understand. It's kind of baffling that they have this title they don't want to defend. Like, just put it on the freaking card. What is? I don't really follow New Japan. But let's see. What is the card? There's got to be something on this. I'm gonna find at least one match they could have canceled. Probably like 5. In favor of like the Mayu Shuri match here. All right, let's see. Bullet Club. I mean, I do like Clark Connors. Yeah, I mean, we don't. Let's see. I don't even really care. I'm not going through their card. Pick any match. Fuck it. Get rid of it. Or just add on the extra match. It's fine.
Please excuse my unprofessionalism.
That's okay. I was just explaining how Saya Kamatani did that crazy move that I can't even explain. It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen. To, like, eliminate Momo.
You don't have to explain it. I clipped it.
Oh, cool.
What's the easiest way for to show it? What'd you say?
Just send it to me, like DM me,
Uh,
it's already there.
Cool.
It's just like because it's all through your thing is through it's just capturing Discord, so it'll just play there.
Yeah, I know. trying to figure out what's the easiest way to do this sometimes. Let me bring up my captures folder. I actually have that dropkick we were talking about earlier too.
Nice.
There's a couple of things that when I was watching, I was like, some of this shit is just way too fucking cool.
Did you clip Megan Bain throwing everyone around like a
No, but we could probably find that. She
Megan
literally
Bain?
threw everyone in the ring. That might be worth hunting down and showing. She threw all her opponents out of the ring. Like, they didn't just. She's so strong. She just doesn't, like, dump her opponents over the top rope.
Oh, she
Like, she threw them
throws
to the
them.
first row. It's insane how strong she is. Oh my god.
Yeah, she's like one of those wrestlers where she's like big and strong. She's like that rare breed where she's big and strong enough to do all the power moves, but she's not like Big Show or like Almost or whatever, like where they're just like a
Uh-huh.
big dumb giant who can't move. So when she's like can move super fast, and then right when she wants to, she's like, "Oh no, you're going over the top rope," and it's like, "Bam, you're in the third row," whether you want it to be or not. While you're doing that, the only other thing I had was like the weird way that they seem to close the show, or they have this super cool thing where like they beautifully just recapped like all the best moments of the year with everybody in the ring. It's like, oh, that's awesome. And then they like undim the lights and everyone just looks around like, well, now what?
Yeah, now what do we do? Could everyone tell everyone to leave? Everyone's looking at us.
Yeah, they all just start looking at someone just goes, Iwatani. They all just start chanting for her like she's supposed to close out the show. And she's like, guys, I wasn't even supposed to be here. And so she says some nice words about Stardom and New Year's and blah, 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 blah. And then she says, here, Julia. And then walks away.
It's fucking good.
But yeah. All right. We got our. Oh, cool. We got our clips. Just let me switch back over. Oh, this is the drop kick.
Yeah, I did both of them.
I'm just waiting to see if it switches out, if it's working how I think. Yep.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, this is where I said her. It's like she looks just like Mina. It's like, looks like she takes her head off, but doesn't even like touch her. It's insane. That or
She's a magician.
That or she knocked out a couple teeth. I can't really tell. But just wins with the drop kick. Like fuck yeah, that's surprising. I like it though.
It's awesome.
Well, I'm glad I tried to explain this thing, and you're like, well, good, I clipped it.
Yeah, this is the crazy Saya finish. Proving that she's not afraid of heights, I guess, anymore. Or hurting herself. It was wild.
And we watched this like 18 times, so might as well just say we broke down. So first, we're like, oh, we see like Tora try to make the save, which is pretty funny.
It's funny. Tries to catch her or stop her from falling out.
And then
That's too good.
we couldn't appreciate how cool this was like the first 10 times because in the corner we see like the two best friends hugging. These two idiots, like, you're supposed to what? You can't call yourself forever foes and be hugging in the corner. Like
It
punching.
didn't show up on the way you have this. Oh, there they are. I'm sorry, my screen was behind. Yeah, all the way in the background. Yeah, I'm like,
They're
the
like-
foreground has the Hurricanrana, and all your crazy face goes is to like the far back corner.
Yeah, where Starlight
the
Kid
Forever
and
Pros are
Izumi
hanging
are
out.
like locked arm and then they remember like, oh, we're supposed to fight each other.
They were too busy watching how cool that move was too. They were like, what the fuck?
So I was like, yeah, this is the type of shit I do.
More proof that 2024 was supposed to be the entire year of Saya as the red belt champion. She is so fucking
true.
good.
Well, you can see in the corner here because I just watched it. This is why it annoyed me more that like I was like literally could not stop focusing on the two forever friends like fighting and not fighting in the corner. I'm like, look at Utami and Tora over here. Like they're supposed to be enemies. Imagine if you just saw them hugging in a corner. Like
they hate each other.
It's a love hate.
The move at the end is so cool too, because sometimes stuff like that looks clunky. Like you would almost expect Saya to go up and Momo just throws herself over, but it really looks like Momo just gets her carotid over. It's fantastic.
Really, really cool.
And that was the main event.
Yeah, and then there was like Suzu and Micah.
And a whole bunch of idiots.
Oh, and I guess why didn't they show this shit? Apparently they fought into the showers. Where are their showers?
Did they keep going for for nobody? Because you're right. When they were fighting, so after the show they fight off basically like.
Oh well, hang on, because like when we were talking about the Christmas thing, they literally everyone like the whole roster's sitting in the ring, and it's like, hey, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and these two just fuck off and like fight into the backstage area down the stairs, and there's like 50 people following them with cameras, and they just disappear, and then they go back to Mayu being like, thank you, Konbanwa, and like apparently they just fought around the building
for nobody. You're right. Like that's hilarious. Don't forget the part where Mayu's like for trying to promote the red belt match and do Stardom a favor, and she's like, "And it's Micah," and even she forgot who the fuck Suzu is. She's like, "Whoever that other girl is." And Suzu stands up, "It's me," and she's like, "You don't have to be so angry."
Yeah, Triad sounds so excited about it. Anything? Oh, I liked. I'll skip to New Blood. I liked the new rookie. A new Sayaka. But yeah, I liked. Well, to be fair, she faced like the greatest wrestler in the world, Sayaka Kamatani, so she was gonna look good.
Yeah. No, it was a good match. I liked her too. These girls are coming out of. It's like a different class. The whatever they're doing is somewhat different. Like the newer girls are coming in and not looking nearly as green.
Yeah.
Well, you're right though too. I mean, it's not an opening match with like fucking Lady C and Waka that she's going against. She's going against Saya Kamatani, who could have just wrestled herself for 15 minutes.
I'd like to think it's more just as the company's grown, they don't have to just hire like stupid losers. Well, no offense to some of the people that they had to hire from other places. They just get to like train them all themselves.
Colin Chat makes a good point. She had a good spear to the point where I think that was one of my few notes during all the shows. I was like, wow, the kid has a spear.
Yeah.
What now? What does Thekla have? She can hang in the ropes.
It was really cool that Saya just showed that she's like a fucking superstar and didn't like the whole match. She wasn't playing around with this like rookie. She was like she would get off. She would hit her like once and she'd get back off her on her feet and start like wailing on Saya. And Saya's like, "What do you got, bitch?" And then she just hit her once and you just hear boom, a huge thud, and it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess
Oh,
there's levels to this.
that New Blood was, I tell you, either it was the best mic'd ring they've had ever, or the acoustics of the building are amazing, or like Saya kicked the shit out of her because you're right. It's like every forearm was thud. I'm like, whoa, like it wasn't, thigh slap. When you hear the thud, I'm like, wow, that is tough.
And then she beats her with the Star Crusher. She is that actually would be a cool name. Instead of Golden Phoenix, be the Star Crusher. It's kind of like Legend Killer.
The Star Crusher, Saya Kamatani. I like it.
I like this is a little segue. I liked Randy Orton doing a promo with Roman Reigns. Like, you know what? You can be the tribal chief and all this other bullshit. He goes, but I'm Randy Orton, and I'm always gonna be a Legend Killer.
That's cool.
And then we had Shuri face off against the other rookie, the Shuri of the future. Did I say that? Like in 15 years, like when Shuri's where Nene's at, she's gonna be the new Shuri. This new girl.
Yeah. I saw the new girl gave me. Do you have her name? I
Well,
haven't learned it yet.
I don't know because
She
it
gave me.
doesn't translate names right. So
All right. Well, it
go
doesn't
learn
really
it.
matter. Well, it doesn't matter yet. Learning her name would make it real. But yeah, but no, she gave me Nene vibes. Maybe it's all her black and yellow, and her bleach hair.
I might be the only one that sees it. I don't know what it is. I just see Shuri being in the Nene spot in 10 years. But I wouldn't mind her winning. Putting like Shuri can beat all the talent she wants in 15 years.
That'll be the difference. And the new Stardom fans in 15 years will be like, "Who's this old lady beating up on all our heroes?" That's why, like the people who originally started watching Stardom probably like Nene because she started the company. Not 15 to 20 years later, when you're like, "Why is this old lady beating up on all my favorite wrestlers?"
I like how it starts. This is the start of the summary of their match. Yagami was born November 18th in Toshima Ward. She's 159 centimeters tall, 57 kilograms. She has 14 years of experience in swimming, 12 years in classical ballet, 8 years in karate, and 6 years in Japanese dance.
So what do you?
And none of that prepares you for a Shuri kick to the face.
No, I said this when we were watching this show. Is that I actually thought that she looked the most polished out of a lot of the rookies. I thought she was more polished than the other new girl's debut.
She kind of reminded me of Utami, like a young rookie Utami. Not like the style, just like someone who's just pretty well rounded.
The karate makes sense, and maybe the ballet. A lot of striking. Is there striking in ballet in Japan? The Japanese ballet scene.
It's brutal. You think UFC is tough? You try staying on top in ballet. And another great match. This is the only fucking match. I'm gonna talk about this match forever. This is the only match I think I've ever wanted to see May lose, except versus Mariah May.
Hanan versus May Sierra, and
No,
I would have been happy.
the better sister, as we've come to find out.
Hina? What did I say?
Hanan, Freudian
Oh, I
slip.
said Hanan. Hina versus May Sierra, and usually if May Sierra wins this match in 3 minutes, because I fell in love with her 5 seconds ago.
Oh.
I would have been A-okay, but you could take it over. Hina's balking, and you can tell she whooped her ass.
I like to just compare my favorite wrestlers. So Hina can be. I think she should wrestle like Nick Aldis, where she's just like nothing flashy, just like she can do power moves, but she'll also put you in a headlock, and she hits you with all her big moves, like her arm bars and her suplexes and whatever. And then you think she's gonna like tap you out or beat you with a big power move, and then she always just the last second hits you with that Gato clutch.
She might be bigger than Nick Aldis.
She's definitely bigger than the ref.
Dude, like, it's not an understatement. Like, May got her ass kicked. I don't even know. Hina was, what's she doing? Like, Uranagis? What's that? What they call like rock bottoms that aren't rock bottoms? Like, she's kicking that. Like, it was insane. This is by far the best Hina match
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
You liked Tina one match she did last year. I forgot who it was, where she won with a big ending. I remember you liked that match.
I don't need to see any more. Yeah, those are. I don't care what I don't care what she looks like or what she says or how she wrestles. If your two finishes are Gato clutch and a big ending, like that's fucking cool.
Mm.
What else do you need?
Riley says he likes Rena better. I would almost always agree with you because Rena has a personality that really shows. However, after this match, I want to see them wrestle each other. I mean, they got to fight it out for the Stardom for the Stardom fans. I think, because now I'm confused because I'm starting to think Hina might be the better wrestler.
I like to.
I don't want to be judo flipped by Hina. That shit'll hurt.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that happened. Hina hit May with like 6 or 7 judo flips in a row and just kept picking her up and slamming her back down. And at one point, I'm like, if she would have just hit like 5 more of those in a row and pinned her, she would have been my favorite wrestler.
Oh, right. Took the, even though it wasn't a title match, just take her belt and leave with it.
But I like to think of, Rena, Hina, Hanan. They're like Napoleon ice cream. It's like, what flavor are you into right now? Or do you like a nice blend of all three?
Probably why they separated them all. It makes sense. They're all different. And at what, 4 years younger? Hina's probably got 10 pounds on Hanan right now.
True. Yeah, I like his.
Still looks good and athletic. Like, she's strong. I don't know. It looks like she's getting bigger, but like better too at the same time.
How do you feel about our two ladies, Mai Sakurai and Chan Yoda? Because I really like their tag team.
Dude.
I don't know what it is, but they're just great together.
It was wholesome?
It's like Mai Sakurai has all the personality for them, and I don't want to say she's just muscle, although I don't think she'd get offended by that. Like, it's like Mai Sakurai just having like her Batista just to like tag her in and just to fucking pick people up and throw them around, and then she tags back in and like poses. It's so amazing.
Are they the Shawn and Diesel?
There you go.
Is that it?
Although I don't think which one's posing for Playgirl.
Well, Chan Yoda, obviously. She probably already did.
They're the new Shawn. That's gonna be like the podcast art. The new Shawn and Diesel. That's perfect.
We got the flashy and then the fighter. I like it.
I think this was like a really solid. It's hopefully. What was that other show? They had another show where they only had like 50 people. No, I'm exaggerating, not by much. It was like the lowest attended show ever because apparently like the old management before they fired a bunch of people would just post stuff on social media and expect people to know that there's a show. So like they were having low attendance, and like even though there was only like 100 people there and like probably more staff than people, they just put on like this crazy show. I kind of felt like that was this New Blood show. Like there wasn't very much people, but like they just put on like a crazy show.
It's almost like they step up. Did you have you ever been to like a house show, like a WWE house show? That's what I would compare it to, where it's like when it's not on TV or it's not in front of like a ton of people, it's almost like they're gonna have a little fun. They go out there, they have they interact with the crowd a little bit more. They do a couple goofy things maybe, but yeah, it's just they're just there for a good time.
That is true. You said if ever going to a WWE house show, like yes, I live in Florida, so that's my WWE is my indie fed.
NXT doesn't count. I mean, an actual house show, like where Charlotte shows up, but you didn't know it was her because she didn't wear her makeup because she's not on television.
Oh, you would know it's Charlotte. If Rhea Ripley showed up in like regular clothes.
I'm starting to think Rhea Ripley like just turned into her character at this point.
Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I gotta do
Hanan.
that art.
And
Juno's convinced that Hanan, his outfit deserves to be on the cover of Sergeant Pepper, and I don't think you're wrong. I think she'd be fit right next to the Fab Four. That'd be hilarious.
Whoops. Damn it! This thing. I wish they would fix this website where you can click in on pictures. It's so annoying. Definitely right. Like they get bought out by like this huge company, like Bushiroad's like a media corporation, and it's like everything is so much shittier for some reason. It's like why? They have all these super cool pictures that I can't click on. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. They had a good New Blood tag team title match. Oh
yeah, the New Blood champions, Wayne Gory versus. Did you ever figure out how they got teamed up together? Tokyo Towers, Lady C, and Avi. Is that their name?
I think that's their name. At least that's what I call them.
It's canon to me.
So Wingori defended the most prestigious New Blood championships against two monsters. Well, actually, Hanan's kind of at their size too. Kind of. I noticed that Hanan and Ami beat the shit out of each other every time they wrestle.
Dude, man, how good are they together?
So good that well, that match actually kind of pissed me off where Lady C basically beats them. She fucking wins the match 16 times. Is fighting them 2-on-1, and like the ref just keeps letting them get pins broken up and submissions. Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, it's actually worth like stating that. Yeah, the finish. Yeah, like Lady C, another. Well, you put Lady C in a main event, and she shines. But yeah, she won. She pinned Hanan 4 times, 5 times, 20 times. Then should have been the finish. But Saida just keeps coming and breaking it up. Sooner or later, you got to disqualify her. I mean, the rules are rules. And then the one time Lady gets pinned, the one time Ami can't be bothered to make the save.
I mean, I think she was getting like just a savage beating on the outside, which I don't think is also allowed.
Out of those 20 times, why didn't Ami? All she had to do was block. She couldn't even block.
It's not Ami's job to do what the ref is supposed to do. I'm with like I explain, like when someone gets pushed up into a corner and they're just getting like they're just chopping their chest over and over, like when Ric Flair would do that, and you're like, well, why don't they like move or block or whatever? And it's like, I don't have to do shit. I'm already in the corner. He's supposed to back up. It's not my fault the ref doesn't want to do his job.
Right.
But then hopefully the future champs, the next tag team champs, challenge Sakurai and Shanyota.
Yeah, how do you like that?
I like it a lot.
I don't think they're gonna win though. However, how good of a super commoner show close would that be? That might be epic.
Uh, I want to try to see what Sakurai said. So they're gonna win. Actually, I don't. I'm just gonna read it as it's translated. Thank you very much. We, basically what it's translating to, are gonna win the tag team titles. We will wrap the belt around our waists and dye the hearts of the common people in this new blood ring with our gorgeousness. I think
How
it's
the fuck did they end up together? There's some wild wild teams, huh?
Oh, they're actually fucking hilarious. Dude, they've been on so many New Bloods together. Chanyota and Sakurai. I remember one time they were like bunnies. I don't remember why. Another time, because they faced each other at one New Blood, and Chanyota like drank a bunch of eggs. Something about protein. And then like another time she was like bench pressing Rossi. Or squatting Rossi, I don't know. They're a wild team.
Is that when the story of the advertisers dropping
Yeah, that
dropping the
was
show because they didn't like Chan Yoda, and Rossi was like, "Yeah, I'm okay with keeping her. We'll get new advertising."
yeah, she does like I guess she does like porn, and like there's like a story where like an advertiser was gonna cancel because she was on the show. He's like, "Well, I'm not paying her to fuck in the ring. She's gonna wrestle." So they're like, "Well, we're not comfortable with that." Well, it's like,
Like, what do you
well,
think this is? 2002?
that's fine. We're gonna go take
There's
our
no sex in
Mister.
the ring.
I forget what they're called. They're Mister Clean Money. It's like we get paid by Mister Wipey or whatever that guy is called. They definitely seem like when they get a sponsor, it's like a really good partnership. Like it's not just like a one like WWE. They're like get paid $1 billion to do one Mountain Dew match, and you never hear about Mountain Dew ever again.
And you know what happened after WrestleMania? I bought a 6-pack of Mountain Dew and a stuffed crust pizza.
I'm gonna
It
tell you.
worked.
I'm gonna
They
tell
got
you
their
what.
money back.
I'm gonna tell you what. See the New Day come out and like, hey Cole, you want one of those pizza party boxes? And I'm like, that looks
Dude,
fucking
I didn't
tasty.
even finish the show before I was on my app getting delivery. Yeah, I want one.
I think that's what Kofi said. It's like you can order this right now, and I'm like, I'm already on it.
You're like, I can?
Yeah, that was good advertising.
I fall for it at all the times. That's what I had on stream last week. I was for the Christmas show. I was enjoying a frosty beverage, those Spyro beers, because at the end of New Japan shows, and I think even that's the beer that Utami was chugging that one after show. I'm like, oh, well, let me look that up.
Well, there you
I'm a
go.
sucker
It's like
for all of it.
turns out when you actually see someone using the product, even if they hate it and they're just pretending it tastes delicious, like it works.
When it is delicious, and Bro Tommy definitely drank hers faster than I drank mine.
Yeah, fucking Kyrie couldn't be bothered to even like look at the can.
That's right. It was for Kyrie. Was it Kyrie won, and she has all these beers in front of her?
Well, yeah, it was like the
And
post.
Kyrie's like, ew, beer. And Tommy's like, you're not going to drink those?
I don't even know the way. Given how we've talked about it's their last Corkin show of the year, Corkin Hall show, and like no one told them how to close the show. I can totally. Oh, and that Micah and Suzu just fought into the showers for some reason with no cameras. That Utami just walked up when Kyrie was supposed to do a press conference. Because what I thinking happened is like, oh, we got Kyrie's this huge star from WWE. We're gonna like pose this beer right here for her, and that's gonna be our advertiser. And then Tommy's like, oh, well, I'm gonna crack a couple.
Utami was on commentary for that show.
Oh,
So, like, Utami, I don't even know if she wanted to challenge Kyrie. I think she just was like, oh, they got my beer. And then she left, and, what happened, happened.
kind of a couple of Sparrows and see what stuff. Start
I'm
having
going to have
fun
to
ideas.
find that clip. I'm sure it's clipped on the computer somewhere. I'd love to insert that into the into the stream or into the podcast. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know what's funnier, Tommy like with her sleeves rolled up, just chugging beer like Stone Cold, or Kyrie just being totally disgusted at the idea of like consuming carbs.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, do you have anything about this opening tag match?
Are we on to Queendom?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the kids teaming up. I actually really like this match. Who was it? I don't have my roster up.
I don't know. Karate Kid?
Oh yeah, were the Inabas back?
All three Miyus, I think. Yeah, all three Miyus. The other's the Shuri protege. And then Curie? The girl who faced Saya Kamatani. So, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
It wasn't the Karate Kid. It was the Karate Kid's younger sister who's like either 23 or 14. I don't really know.
Yeah, she's the young one. I think that's why we only see her every now and again.
Yeah, I thought they were like twins, and then I think like, what's her name? Yeah, Tomoka. Like the older sister is like 21, 22, and then the other sister, who I thought was her twin, is like 13.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
She was good though the couple times we've watched her.
Oh, I want to read this out because it wasn't.
Oh,
Obviously...
the Tam Nakano coming back. So I'm watching this show, and then just magically after the first match, Tam Nakano's music starts playing. I'm like, this is amazing. And then deep down inside, I start getting scared. I'm like, oh my god, is she retiring?
Well, she says, "Hello, everyone in the universe. The cutest idol wrestler in the universe. Today, I have something to say to you, to everyone, fellow Stardom members, the fans. Please bear with me for a moment. Thank you. Oh, it was 2.5 months ago. I left this ring as a red belt champion. I'm sorry I disappeared without fulfilling my duties as a champion. During my absence, I thought about many things. Maybe she did retire. I don't know what she said. I thought about many things. I thought about quitting wrestling. But what saved me from such a low point was... I'm trying to imagine what... something with Natsupoi. Natsupoi and a bunch of Sparrows. Was the support I had received all along. So that could still be true. I am not crying. What really saved me was the love of the fans and their support. The other day, I received a Pro Wrestling Grand Prize for 2023. Yeah, she was like the Women's Pro Wrestler of the Year. Established by Tokyo Sports. So it's just thanking people.
Well, it's good she made a showing. That was her first.
It's basically just thanking people for the award, and she's gonna be back.
Oh, that's good. The update's good because I don't think she's been on like anything, right? Not even commentary since her injury. She just sort of disappeared. And unless you follow their social medias, you have no idea what happened to her.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. So she hasn't had surgery. Sometime in spring, I think she said she wants to return. Oh. Someone asked her, "How do you feel about the fans?" She said, "Honestly, I was worried about about the heckling and how many raw eggs I would get thrown at me, but they welcomed me warmly."
I would assume so. Come on, Tam.
So that was interesting. Saki?
Capital Saki had a match, and two things stood out. One, the Cosmic Angel danced, sort of, and I guess she is like the de facto leader at this point, right? And the second one, she was wearing a title belt that
Well,
you saw live and in person.
she is the longest, well, currently active Cosmic Angels members. She's like the longest. She's the only of the healthy Cosmic Angel members. She is the, what do you call it? She's been there the longest. So yeah, I guess she's their leader.
So who is Cosmic Angels right now that's active? Her and sort of her.
Well,
I mean,
I
they're
would
not
have.
angels. Remember, they have an alliance, so it's sort of Capital Saki and
Well, they said their
sorry,
colors.
Sayori.
No, their colors. Their colors and Cosmic Angels.
Tam said that. Saki was like, "Sure, if that makes you happy, I'm gonna let you believe whatever you want."
So yeah, I would have said all of colors are in Cosmic Angels right now, but I don't know where they've been.
Where's Shimizu?
Mexico.
Hendricks, bring her back. That was actually my least favorite, surprisingly, my least favorite match of the night. That I don't even know, what was it, the tag. I just know Capital Saki was in there. We had Capital Saki with Pineapple versus Ami and Kashima, and I don't know. I was like, it was really quick. Capital Saki came in and I don't know. Did she wrestle?
Well, this was the match you were thinking of where Ami wins the match and she was tagging with Saki Kashima, but then Mai Sakurai takes the mic.
Because my Sakurai's close. That's it. Because Sakurai is gonna get her moment no matter what.
Now,
It's like, I know he lost. Now piss off.
yeah, they used to save taking the mic. There's only used to be like a couple very rare reasons where you take the mic, like if you're debuting or retiring, or slash like announcing like I'm injured, something like that, or if you were closing the show. And Sakurai says, "Well, even if I am in the fucking opener, I'm still gonna close the show."
Mm-hmm.
And now she's just upgraded to, well, even if I lose in the opener, like I'm still taking the mic. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. Get out of my ring.
Like, do you know who I am?
Yeah,
I'm your ladyship.
you commoner.
You get out of my ring, commoner.
And then she puts over the soba. Gotta put over the soba. The Fuji soba.
Yeah.
And then there was another tag match after that, which was like Oedo Tai versus Stars. And it was also two huge returns. Mayu Iwatani returning from her finger injury, and then Fukigen Death returning from space.
Sounds about right. And
Do you-
Mayu looked like she didn't even miss a beat with that pinky injury.
She said some wild things about her pinky that I don't know if it's freaking Mayu, so I don't know if I was like reading it right or if that's just her quotes where the doctor's like, "Yeah, the doctor. If I dislocate it again, you're just gonna have to tape them together forever." Like, I don't think that's right. And then she's like, "It might start bending the wrong way." I'm like, that doesn't sound right either.
That's not how it works.
But she wasn't like freaking out. She's like, "Yeah, the doctor says it might start like bending back the wrong way." I'm like, "That's not fun." Like, that doesn't sound fun. But you know what's gonna happen. Oedo Tai gets their ass kicked by Stars because Oedo Tai is in the dumps right now with their poor leadership.
Yeah, that's true.
They lost the heart and
Oh.
soul. They lost.
Starlight?
Well, yeah, that's true. They lost Saki Kashima.
They've had to do their own laundry, fold their own clothes. They don't know what to do with their free time.
She's also gonna do all the pins. You forget like 95% of their tag matches, Kashima would just tag in and Kishikashi for the win. She was like she was carrying the team. So yeah, now they're getting their ass kicked by. It's a sad day for Oedo Tai when they get beat by Stars. Stars has always been their punching bag. Which sounds insane.
It does, but Stars are pretty much the lovable losers at this point. I mean, Mayu's got a toy belt, but
True. Toy belt. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Comments from Oedo Tai. Starlight Kid said, Fukigen is more popular than Mayu Iwatani. And Fukigen says, yay. So then Starlight says, the Fukigen cheers were amazing.
wow.
Today was an 8-person tag match. Then she says she wants to have a singles match with Mayu next year. Maybe it'll be in the 5-star. Maybe it'll be for a belt. Who knows? But one thing is for sure. Starlight Kid says Fukigen is more popular than Mayu Iwatani. And that's probably true. And then nothing happened. There was another match. I think my feed cut out. It was like Shuri, Mina, and May versus Azumi and 7-Up.
I don't love Azumi, and I felt bad for her. Like, what the fuck did she deserve? What did she do to deserve to be teamed up with these assholes?
And she won the match, and I still felt bad.
Right? Like, god damn. Mina took the loss, right? From today, I might as well not gloss over it. The fucking bullshit. I don't really care about the fucking 45-minute conversation Nene has with herself after the match.
Something about passion. She sounds like she's got
Oh, she's such an asshole.
Well, the way she talks about passion, like she talks like a preschooler. She's like, "Do you have passion? You have to have passion. Come on, crowd, let's have." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like just the way she literally. Thank you for your hard work, passion. Thank you for your hard work. Isn't that fine? Passion. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Speak real words. And I think she said she wants to inject Azumi with her passion. So that might be a match.
Oh, well. Well.
And then we had the main event, the Goddesses of Stardom tag team title match.
Not gonna lie, whenever Netsuko Tora goes against Utami, I'm scared. Sooner or later, it's Tora's got to win eventually, right?
You'd think eventually. I like how Google so challengers, like it's Momo Watanabe and Tora Natsuko. For whatever reason, Google decides that Sayaka Matani is a novice monk. That's what it translates her name to. The novice monk.
Mostly.
And then Utami got translated to poetic beauty under the forest. Which I think that just means she's a mushroom. What else grows under the forest? She's a mushroom. This match, Oedo Tai got screwed. Utami she got misted in the face. So actually they both got screwed. I fucked the mist. Like, you didn't see someone get misted in the face, okay, that's fine. If when you turn your back and then you turn it around and there's like green paint all over the ring and like both the wrestlers' faces, like maybe you take a timeout. Like, no. Like Red Shoes wouldn't count that shit. You'd say, no, you got to pick them up and at least hit another move so I know that you won fair.
What do you think? It was Momo that sprayed the mist, though, this time? We had a little mist swerve.
Well, Utami gets hit with the miss after like 2-on-1ing them for a couple minutes, and then she
I
gets
thought the match
pinned.
was over there.
Yeah, she gets
I was
pinned.
like, oh
Well,
no.
it was over because she gets pinned by Tora, and then the ref counts to 1, 2, and then just stops counting.
Well,
And
that's not how I saw it.
well, she wasn't kicking out, and Saya wasn't
Well,
making the save.
and I wasn't and I wasn't going back to rewatch it. I was like, oh, she must have kicked out, and I didn't see it. She just rolled her shoulder.
I always kind of looked at it as you don't even need to break up the pin. It's just like if you go to dive at to break up the pin and the ref takes his eyes off the count, it's like, well, how do I know you didn't get your shoulders up when I wasn't looking? So that kind of now I have to start over. But
I
they hit
went
a
to
sick ass magic killer. Is that the best move in wrestling? Tag team at least. What's
a
better than
lot
a
of people
magic
do
killer?
it.
Well, because it's good. A lot of people do super
3D.
kicks too. 3D's pretty good.
3D's
The
pretty good.
the Brutus bomb, where it starts off like Legion. We got the guy up on your shoulders, and then he just cannonballs into you.
Oh.
And then it's like he lands differently every time. It's like, well, we're both might cripple ourselves off this move.
Utami pulls it off.
Yeah. Well, they basically like just closed the book on Oedo Tai. I told them to fuck off. Where Saya hits a Star Crusher at the same time that Utami hits a torture rack bomb, and they pin them both at the same time.
You can't get a yeah. I mean, whatever with Authorita, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Oedo Tai pisses off, and
Well,
Utami's like, "Get out of my face! I'm done with you. I told you, you're a loser.
and she beat him.
Leave."
She beat him blind too, because she says, "I can't see clearly." But Aphrodite won. We had our first successful title defense. Queen's Quest won the wire cage match this year, and we just put the belts on the line against Oedo Tai, and we won. The battle with Oedo Tai has now been settled. I have many dreams I want to chase, so I don't have time to worry about them. It's time to move on. And then Saya said something about like, well, it's 2023, but it's beautiful, and Oedo Tai and Queen's Quest. I'm like, well, whatever. I like Saya's press conferences before matches, but after matches, he just like gets emotional and cries, and everything's beautiful. Then we had like a match after the main event, Megan Bayne versus Julia for a strong women's championship. What do you think about that match?
Julia got her ass kicked for 15 minutes, and then Megan Bayne fell asleep on top of her, and the ref called it, and then Julia won.
Yeah, I'm looking at this photo here. Kind of looks like Megan Bayne's pinning Julia.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Megan Bayne gets screwed again.
She's
0-2 in singles matches. Maybe she just can't win the big one. She just can't win singles matches.
I don't know. I think it looks like a shoulder blade on the mat there. I'm a little. Did the ref even bother to check to see if her shoulders were down? I don't know. I think she got screwed. Yeah. So Megan Bayne gets choked out by Julia. So I was looking at this photo where Megan Bayne is twirling Julia in the air by her dumb braids.
Yeah, I was expecting him just to be ripped out.
That would have been awesome. And then after that match, and this is the weird thing about the strong belt. This was actually a match I was looking forward to, and it was like built up, and it was really cool. The match was pretty good. And then afterwards, they play like a video on the screen for her next challenger, and it's some like, first of all, it's someone you've never heard of from like Ring of Honor. And then she fucked up because it was pre-recorded, unless they were pretending it was live, because she already was talking about Julia like winning the belt. So unless she like did 2 separate videos, she was gonna
Maybe.
challenge whoever won.
Lame.
But yeah, it's a weird belt where it goes from an awesome like match versus Megan Bain to some loser we've never heard of. That's why
That
Julia
belt
she has like 14 defenses, and like 3 of them are really good, and then the rest of them, like, who gives a shit?
That belt means less than the IWGP belt. I'm not even sure Strong is a show anymore.
Hey, I like Mayu's belt. She doesn't never need
Spoiler alert. The next match is my match of December. And probably my second or tied for first favorite singles match of the entire year.
Well, tell me about it.
Oh my god! Challenger! Sayoriano versus Mirai? Fighting with all her soul to defend the white belt? These two girls. Well, first of all, Mirai may seem ordinary, but bell to bell, she is one of the greatest wrestlers in the company. And Sayori is so fucking cool. You put these two together, they kick the shit out of each other. There was near falls. I was falling forward left and right. It was a roller coaster of emotions. By the time it was over, I didn't care who won. I mean, I'm glad that Sayori ends up winning and becomes the new white belt champion. How effing awesome is that?
It's, well, I've always say you dress for the belt you want. It just fits.
It matches. Yeah, and it matches her attire.
You know what's cool? It matches her attire. It matches her attire perfectly, because like if you zoom out at the white belt, it's like this beautiful, shining, like perfect white belt. And then when you zoom in on the championship, and it's like brown, and like the leather's all cracked and it's all scratched up. It's kind of like Sayori's outfits, where it's like she looks super cool from far away, and then when you zoom in on her outfits, you see they're just covered in like her, like other
Blood,
people,
sweat, and
yeah,
literal tears.
other people's and Natsupoi's blood from that strap
She
match.
hasn't washed it off since July.
Oh, also, I like that comment. So just going back real quick, the Megan Bain match where it made no sense was because like 2 nights or Christmas Eve, so like 4 nights before, Megan Bain hits an F5 and pins Julia in their tag match, and then in their title match, she hits like 6 F5s or like 10 or whatever, and Julia just kicks out of all of them. I'm like, well, that doesn't make very much sense. And then Klaus the Fish says, well, she's the Italian stallion.
There it is. Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Well, there you go. That's all I need. When the title's on the line, she's... Oh, I didn't see this photo of like Suri and Tam. Is there going to be tension there? Now that Tam is sitting on the sidelines and Sayori gets all the glory?
No, she's just congratulating her teammate. This match was the better part of 24 minutes, and it flew by. Like, it was some of the most entertaining. Oh, it was too good.
Yeah, and I like that because their last title match ended in a 30-minute draw. I like that they didn't draw it out to like the last 10 seconds, like is corny. They just had a really good match.
Yeah, I didn't even realize this was a 30-minute time limit too. Yeah.
Yeah, normally it's like, oh, it's gonna get close to the time limit, and they're like, no, I'm just gonna beat your ass, Mariah.
So damn good.
Yeah.
And by the time it was over, Sayori almost smiled. And that was it, right? That was the main event. Match of the year contender.
This is like, what do they call it when you look like you? It's like when you look and act like a bitch, but you're secretly not. It's like a word for that. I don't know, cause like you said, she almost smiled, and I'm like, oh, she just won like one of the biggest titles you can get in like women's wrestling, and her thing is about Natsupoi, where she's talking about Natsupoi, and she says, "I'll be waiting for Natsumi to come home. I'm a little lonely after all."
Oh,
Like, that's cute.
she wants a friend. She wants a friend after all.
Well, she became friends when she beat her like a dog in a strap match. Somehow that made them friends. I really don't get it.
Hey, ever since Sayori put Cosmic Angels on her back, like, all right, come with me, guys. I'll show you to the promised land, and here she is.
I don't know about you, but the actual main event, the World of Stardom title match, you said the last one was 24 minutes and it flew by. I felt like this was the opposite. This was only 20 minutes, or 20 minutes 39 seconds. It felt like 45 to an hour for me. I don't know why.
Because it doesn't matter. Oh,
Suzu.
congratulations to Micah, right? Micah versus Suzu for the vacant Tam Nakano belt. I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's
It's,
true.
I mean, it's
like,
I mean,
even the story, because
ah,
when Micah didn't win the 5-star, everyone was all bitchy about how she can never just win like a big tournament or a big or her singles title win or whatever. And then it's like she wins the freaking world championship, and it's like, yeah, but versus Suzu. And and it's still Tam. It's still Tam's. Like, that's like they could have did like that's like could have been like a huge like moment, but it's like it's first Suzu, and it's like still Tam's belt. Like, she's gonna come back and beat her ass.
here's the only thing that might matter when it's all said and done. So Suzu loses. DDM leader Julia goes out and takes care of Suzu. Doesn't go out and congratulate Micah. Goes out, takes care of Suzu, carries Suzu to the back, leaves Micah in the ring to close the show all by herself. No DDM, nobody, no anybody, no something like that. So what does that mean? Did she? Did Micah's got to say fuck you, Julia, fuck you, DDM, and start her own team, right?
Yep. Let's see if they. I want to find. It's not. Oh, they did upload Queendom. All right, I'm gonna try to find the only part about
Yo,
this.
that's like brand new. As funny as that is.
All right, I just want to find, if I can, if it's even on here. I don't even want to. I want to spoil it. If you did see it, it's probably not on here, so we'll see. It's right at the end. Yeah, it's what I mean. It's like that could have been a big moment. It's kind of like, like the Cody Rhodes deal. Like, Cody Rhodes, Roman gets hurt, and then Cody doesn't. Cody wins the belt versus fucking Dominic Mysterio. Yeah. Anyways, nope, they didn't have it on there, so I'll have to find a way to clip that. After Micah wins the red belt, she's doing her post match. Let me check the YouTube actually. It's probably not on here either. The best moment of one of the best moments of the year, and it's like not going to be anywhere. So Micah's 2 best moments of the year were apparently not filmed at all. Her just getting in a street fight in the shower with Suzu, just for their own fun. And then she's doing her post-match press conference, and a Jumbo Princess shows up. That was awesome. Himika shows up, and Himika was crying. Like, Micah was pretty cool about it, but Himika was crying for her friend.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to believe that Micah didn't know that Himiko was going to be there.
I don't think she did.
Yeah, that's the story I want to believe too.
Sometimes
Wrestling's real, damn it.
Sometimes she goes to shows. Sometimes people will on Twitter will just post like that Himiko would just be like at a Stardom show.
We're watching some of these girls kick each other's ass and be like, "Oh, I am so glad that I'm a ticket collector at SeaWorld. That looks like it hurt."
But the best moment was them in the back just like crying, and then Micah puts the red belt on Himika's shoulder, and I'm like, oh. In an alternate universe, Himika is the red belt champion right now, and that's a good universe to live in.
I like that better. Congratulations, Himika, close of the year as the red belt champion.
Himika closed out the year for Stardom. That's insane. I mean, that was Queendom. It was some good stuff. A lot of stuff thrown together. Like even like the Mayu being on the show and them just doing stars for Soweto Tai because Mayu was just coming back from injury and they didn't know what to do. And that was pretty much it.
I thought it was the only sort of dog of a match. Unfortunately, was the Capital Saki match, and maybe it's just because I was looking forward to it too much. The kids were good at the beginning. The title matches were good with, I think, the white belt once again stealing the show because white belt matches just happen to be the best matches there is.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's like the Intercontinental title. It's always been the best matches.
And
that's all I had for. And that's all I had for that. And another thing that they did was they had they did for New Year's. They did it like last year too. They did like a 12-hour long stream. Like I don't even know what all the stuff was on there, but I was trying to find like they're supposed to do like a trailer for Mayu's like movie.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think it might have been this video. I'm like, yeah, this has hopefully that, or they're talking about the movie. I was hoping there was like a trailer.
It's 12 hours of Mayu?
One would only help. There was some other stuff. Nah, you're just talking about the book or the movie. The movie based off a book based off of something real life.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, so I don't know what all this. I actually don't know what all this stuff is, but there was some funny stuff. They did a weird thing in like a pool again this year, like last year, except I think like they were drowning each other in the pool. That was hilarious.
That was funny last year too.
They did like
all those fucking weird skits or something last year, games or whatever the hell they were doing.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is last time. Every time I try to go on YouTube for Zover, it's like maybe because I'm streaming on it, it says this weird thing where it's like, I mean, it shouldn't matter, but lately when I try to play a YouTube video, it just like starts to crash.
You're like breaking all the Florida internets.
さあこのコーナーでは大人気カードゲームヴァンガードを使ったクイズを出題し2024年のヴァンガードクイズ女王を決める
Apparently they guess they took it down, like the pool one, because some people were sending me like clips and it was hilarious of them playing like water polo or whatever, and they're like I imagine like Bushiroad in their minds they're thinking like, oh, this is gonna be great, we're getting them all in a pool and they're all gonna be wearing like bikinis and it's gonna be like sexy, and then they're all just show up in like gym shorts and they're trying to drown each other. Like, yeah, we're competitive. So
like last year, the sexiest outfits was worn by Hanma.
Hulk, Hulk Hogan hot dog guy.
Yeah.
Say I'm gonna got taken down for some reason. I don't know why. What was I thinking of? Oh, the other thing they did where they thought it was gonna be like, oh, we'll get them to get. They were doing like a judo contest, and I think Tommy got a busted lip on this friendly little competition, and then like someone almost went through a glass window. Can you remember that? They were just judo wrestling.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Micah almost put someone. They had like one of the walls was like all mirrors, and someone almost went through it. And then Tommy got a busted lip and was not happy. Oh, and then you're just showing like.
Well,
but that's all I got.
Anyway, well, we could say Konbanwa. I did say we could do match of the years and stuff, but I ended up getting tired. I need a good night's sleep. It's Tuesday, for heaven's sakes.
A good night, Jess.
I don't know if I have that in me, but what I do have in me is thanking the Stardom Fan patrons that you can support us on StardomFan.com is where all our links are. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you, Jake Ebert. And thank you, the Twilight Dream. And thank you for everyone. Quacks. That's the pineapple. Thank you, Pineapple, Enigma, Cole, Riley Tucker, everyone else in chat. Richardson.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Oh.
Oh, God, I just stabbed a parking attendant. Where's the button to turn myself in?
That's awesome, dude.
If he was
All right,
playing
I
Red
gotta
Dead,
call it a night.
there is a button to turn yourself in.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I've been saying, how long's that game been out for? I don't know why I haven't played it yet. I think I need to play that game.
From like GTA, like the cops are after you. It's like kill them all. And like Red Dead, they're like, put your hands up, and I'm like, huh. Okay.
What happens if I actually do?
Put my gun away. And they're like, oh, they take me to jail. Cool.
Do you get to break out, or do you just like?
Yeah. Sometimes there's like your whole
that
gang.
Would make it fun.
Yeah, your gang. It's like depending on where you are and like what part. Like this, your gang will come to break you out. Like and it's different every time. So like if it's one of the girls, they might just like flirt with the police and get you out, or if it's one of the other people of the gang, they might like blow a hole in the wall with dynamite.
Oh, that's funny.
Or they might just bribe them. Like there's a whole bunch of different ways. But yeah, it's like, just give up.
That is, that is. I tell you, I don't understand why I even got a PlayStation